Boop! It's Monday, guys. What's happening? Dave the Film Junkie here. Cheers. Tall candidate this time. Wow. So white trash, aren't I? What's happening, guys? Dave the Film Junkie here. Welcome to the Film Junkie After Video Show. Ignore the laundry back there. I did laundry tonight, and ignore my shirt being so open. Yeah, I'm sorry. Just showing a little, boobage, right? Yeah, it's a Film Junkie After Dark. Boop! No, that's just creepy. I apologize, guys. I really apologize. Been kind of a long day. It's been a long weekend, busy weekend for sure. But we'll get to that too. But pretty much, if you're new to this show, it's not really a show at all. It's just me talking about the videos I uploaded throughout the day. In this case, I haven't done one of these videos since like Friday or whatever, so I got a lot of little videos to talk about, I guess you could say. But hey, at least I saw Star Wars, right? Because the last time I did one of these videos, I hadn't seen Star Wars, but I was so jealous of people who saw Star Wars premiere. Oh god! But I finally did. If you follow me on social media, I was posting like all day about it. I think I made like on Instagram, probably posted about 4 different pictures. Saw it at the Chinese theater over in Hollywood. So freaking awesome! It was amazing. It was like going to a rock show. It really was. Just like people just jazzed up. You see Star Wars shirts everywhere. You see people dressed up. Just people there to go see that movie. And people cheering. Just cheering through the best parts of the movie. And if you haven't seen my review, of course, it'll be on filmjunkie.com. And I'm going to do a spoiler review, too. I'm going to record that tomorrow. I just haven't had time to do it yet. And I wanted to see it again before I did the spoiler review, but I think I'm not going to probably see it again till Wednesday. And I want to really get that spoiler review up, So, and I have I have a pretty interesting theory about a certain character that the people that I've told about it, they've dug it. They kind of were, whoa. They kind of threw them off like, whoa, that is a good theory. So I'm going to talk about that on my spoiler review, so you can see it on there. And I'm also, me and James Bricknell, we're going to do our podcast tomorrow. And we're going to do a total, Star Wars podcast. Spoiler filled. We're going to talk about a lot of things, and I'm going to mention the theory there too. So be on the lookout for that, because when I just started piecing things together, and I want to do another video too about Star Wars Force Awakens Easter eggs and cameos, because there's a lot of cameos apparently that we didn't know about. Like, people just that you didn't even know that were there. They were probably just dressed up and stuff like that. That I want to do that video too. That's going to take a little time, so hopefully that'll be up. I'll try to start recording that video tomorrow or something like that. But be on the lookout for a lot more Star Wars stuff. And and I literally came up with this theory taking a shit. Yesterday, I was at my grandparents' house. We were visiting them. We had lunch with them. We had a big, huge late lunch at Outback, and of course, when I got back to their stomach, it's good to have a high metabolism, right? So as I was sitting there, just kind of going through my Twitter feed and stuff like that, all of a sudden it just hit me. And as things were dropping out of me, it hit me that I was like, oh, maybe that. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that. I have said way too much, guys, and I apologize. But anyways, there's a lot of videos that I've done since then, since the last time I talked to you guys on this channel. We'll start off with a new Batman vs. Superman cover revealed, and Affleck and Cavill. Ooh, I spelled shit. I just realized I spelled Cavill with one L. That's not good. And Cavill talk about the characters. They showed up on this one magazine called Studio Sin Live. So I think it's French, and they did a lot of talking about their characters too. It's pretty much like the Entertainment Weekly covers or the Empire, the Total Film covers. I don't know. They've been on so many covers that it's pretty much the same. But what Gal Gadot is posed a little differently. She's kind of she's sexy. I must say. I think they did, because some of the other runners up for Wonder Woman, they would have done all right, but I don't know. With her voice that I've heard in the Fast and Furious films and stuff, I think she's just total. They nailed it. They nailed that casting. And shut the fuck up with all the whole, she's too skinny. Shut up. Let's get over that. It's not about the looks, man. I mean, it kind of is, but she toned up, so she looks pretty good. Then we got Captain America Civil War concept art that shows the war between heroes. Yeah, this was released by Total Film. And the Russo brothers kind of like chimed in on certain characters of it, which is really cool, so go check that out. And then, of course, my Star Wars Force Awakens review, where I just nerd out. I mean, obviously, you guys knew I liked it, right? Deadpool rocks ugly sweater and gives notes on one page of Deadpool script. Yeah. I'm trying to keep up with the 12 Days of Deadpool, but I'm doing a bad job because, well, I didn't do any videos Friday. And the ugly sweater poster was released on Friday, that's probably one of my favorite posters. It's just, the way that they're marketing this movie is just so fucking perfect. It's so Deadpool. It's just, these guys just knew. Oh man, and that's the next like big movie that's coming out is Deadpool, and cannot wait. It's only like 2 months away too. It's so good. But yeah, and then of course like the little notes on the page of the script were freaking hilarious too. And then leaked Batman vs Superman International promo shows a couple of frames of more footage. Okay, not that much, nothing to get too excited about, but it's something. And then like the HD version ended up showing up this morning or last night, so I replaced it with that because the first one was grainy as shit. But it's like in German, so it sounds a little scary, but it's okay. But then also the runtime for Batman vs Superman was revealed, and you know what? I wanted it longer, 2.5 hours. I think it could have been longer, and I'm hoping that like Warner Brothers said no, cut it down. Who knows how much. I want to know how long the first cut of the movie was. I'm sure, who knows, it probably was like 4 hours long. I could watch, it wouldn't even matter. Even same with Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars was 2 hours and like 16 minutes. It's so weird how that is. Batman vs Superman 2 hours and 31 minutes. Star Wars 2 hours and 16 minutes. It's like just that 1 minute over that, that marker, Yeah, it's a little weird. And then, of course, Star Wars blew it just shattered box office records. $238 million domestically, $517 worldwide. I think it's going to reach $1 billion probably by New Year's. For sure, worldwide, it'll reach $1 billion. It's fucking nuts. It's so nuts. But, I mean, it was great. And I know a lot of people out there there's you're not going to satisfy everybody, but a lot of people are saying certain things about it's just a rehash of New Hope and blah 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 and everything, and you know what, those people are just disgruntled. I have thoughts of a video that I'm eventually going to do. I just want to put a lot of thought into it and take my time with it. I eventually want to do a video about why it's harder to please audiences, why Hollywood is having a hard time pleasing audiences, and it's not their fault. It's not Hollywood's fault. It's the people, okay? It's really the people. And I can go off on a whole freaking diatribe right now of why. I'm not saying that Hollywood doesn't make its mistakes, and yes, they are just like reaching back and rebooting everything. Yes, I see that. Sequels after 20 years. But you know what? I welcome it because they're doing sequels to movies that I fucking love, so I'm all down for that. Are they necessarily going to blow my mind? No. But, I mean, Star Wars pretty much did, so. But I'm eventually going to do a video about that, how, it just, yeah, I'm not going to go into it, but I'm eventually going to do a thing about that. And then we got, today, Deadpool emojis and newsletter. Continue 12 Days of Deadpool. So I didn't do the, well, I did videos yesterday, but then I had to go, I was doing the family thing. So then, of course, the season's greeting newsletter, Christmas card, whatever you want to call it, got released. So I didn't have time to do a video, so I just combined it again. The emojis, I tried to download on my phone, but I guess it doesn't work for the HTC One M9. Because when I try to do it, it just gives me the little circle, so it's not really working, which is kind of disappointing. Damn it. But hopefully it'll work for you guys. So download it. I got the links on the post for both iOS and Android, so go check it out. And then we got new Captain America Civil War merchandise shows more of that scale armor that Captain America is going to be rocking. Yeah, it's just like backpacks and Lego set again, that concept art that we saw with the scaled armor. That's pretty much what it's going to be put on. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much what it is. So filmjunkie.com, check it out. Check out those videos, check out the posts, check out the images, whatever you want to check out. But yeah, it was a pretty crazy weekend. I mean, it all started Friday. I worked a half a day, and then my brother picked me up. We went out to Hollywood, freaking watched that awesome movie. Talk about nostalgia and just, it was just awesome. It just really was. And what I was happy about too before the movie started was people clapped and cheered for the Batman vs Superman trailer. Because I was worried because I saw a post that somebody posted. Somebody posted that when they saw their Star Wars Force Awakens screening, when they showed the Batman vs Superman trailer, the recent one, people laughed and groaned. And I was worried about that. I'm like, I waited, but everybody was clapping and cheering. As soon as you see that shot with the Trinity, people were clapping and cheering, and I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. If you guys haven't seen my unanswered, Batman vs Superman unanswered questions and blah blah blah, or my analyzer review, watch it. Because I just kind of break it down and just tell people why people were so pissed off at that trailer. But the people that were in that theater were clapping and cheering for that trailer. So that was awesome. But yeah, did that. And then, was out there for a while. And then Saturday, another family thing and everything. And then, a certain other thing happened too. I'm not going to go into detail. That was pretty like, whoa, but I'm not going to go into detail with that. It wasn't anything like, well, it was scary, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go into detail with it, but it was like, yeah, it was, woof, it totally just got me like, but I don't want to really go into detail with that. That's personal stuff, It wasn't anything, I'm fine or anything like that, but it was just something, and I'm like, whoa, it was just kind of like, wow. But and then of course did the family thing on Saturday for a certain part of the family, and then woke up the next day and then did another family thing. It was a pretty busy weekend, but it was nice to see a lot of family and everything. So and then of course Christmas is coming up, so I'm going to see even more family. That's what I love about Christmas. I don't care about the gift giving and stuff like that. I could go without getting any gifts or anything. I don't care about that. But just to see like family I haven't seen for a while is always nice. It's always nice to catch up, have a couple drinks, eat a lot of fucking food. Yeah, it's pretty a lot of food, but it's good. It's good, guys. But anyways, I am rambling. It's already 12 and a half minutes, and I'm just trying to catch up with guys. But let me know your thoughts about everything. Talk about Star Wars. No spoilers. I've already had to. I removed on my Star Wars review. Somebody posted a spoiler, of course, because there's just those assholes out there. So I removed that. I did. The last video I disabled the comments because I didn't want anybody to reveal spoilers. But luckily, it's Monday, and pretty much like at least half the fucking world has seen Star Wars, so I'm not going to disable the comments on this one. But yeah, it's sad that there's just those assholes out there that just want to spoil it for people. They get off on it. I mean, they're sitting there, in their tiny little rooms that probably is like loaded, like, floor to ceiling with like boxes and that they've hoarded and stuff like that, and they're in their sweatpants and with their big guts and stuff that just like to do that. I mean, that might not be what's the case, but that's what I think about when people like that. I'm like, they're fat, living with their parents in a dirty house with a bunch of shit. That's the way I look at it. If you're gonna be like that, if you're gonna be an asshole like that, that's the way you look, even if you don't look like that. But anyways, guys, appreciate you watching. Cheers. Not trying to promote Cougars, but yeah, there you go. Look for my spoiler review. Look for the podcast. Look for everything. Appreciate you guys watching. This is Dave the Film Junkie. This is the Film Junkie After Video Show. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you later. May the Force be with you. Always.